Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's video I'm going to teach you how you can bypass the emulator detection. Okay, so in this case, in this video, first of all, we facing a problem inside a emulator. Because of using a software inside emulator, we facing a detection problem. Okay, so we have to bypass the emulator. Okay, we have to bypass the emulator. Okay, if we bypass the emulator, then we will not face any kind of problem inside any software, any application. Okay, this is our part one step. First of all, you have to do is simply install your application. Any application, doesn't matter. Like for example, if we take any example, okay, if we take any example of like asiapay is a software which have a lot of security according to a emulator. Like for example, if you want to run this software directly inside a bluestack or directly inside a ld player, then you can face multiple type of problem. Okay, so I first of all, you have to use the application, download the application from Play Store and run this application. Then you will understand it's actually working or not. Okay, so it will not work, it will give you instantly crash, and even if you fix the crash issue, it will show you that emulator is detected. Okay, so this will not work. There's no way to run this application. I choose this application because it's a lot of security according to emulator. Okay, so right here, first of all, as I asked you, we have to bypass the emulator detection. First of all, okay, emulator we have to bypass. Okay, so how you can use the bypass? There are many ways to use a bypass. Let me explain something about the bypass. Okay, first of all, you can use a bypass inside any script, inside any shell, or inside any exe. I can make you a bypass. I can make a bypass for you in multiple ways. Like for example, if you want to run a bypass outside from emulator, like at the moment, if I'm running outside bypass, then I don't need to use a bypass inside emulator. Okay, but if you want to use a bypass inside the BlueStack, etc., or inside the LD player, then I can also make one for you, like that can be executed inside a shell file or inside a APK, or from outside from window you can use direct a shell file, or also you can use a exe APK or panel bypass. Okay, also I can make one script for you, so you can contact me if you need any help. You can contact me, my contact info is my description. Okay, so first of all, right here we have to do is simply at the moment I already bypassed, so everything is working perfectly. Let me close this application and then I will reopen this application. As you can see, everything will work perfectly. There will be no issue. This application is just as example I'm showing. And I also ask you, without bypass, you just download this application inside your emulator and try to run this application. Then you will understand the security of this application. Okay, you can simply click here and you can log in whatever account you want to use. You can also do a KYC jobs. You can also, if you want to run any application inside emulator, if you want to run any software, okay, you can contact me. Okay, the bypass was actually the first bypass is, for example, window. Okay, the bypass for emulator is can be used inside a window. Okay, the second bypass is actually it's a outside the emulator. For emulator mean inside the emulator. Okay, so for emulator, like there is a bypass like shell which you can use. The second bypass, sorry, my recording was just stopped because I entered wrong button. But first of all, in emulator for window, we can use a panel bypass, exe bypass, script bypass, shell bypass. And for emulator, like inside the emulator, from here for this page right here, we can use shell bypass, we can use APK bypass, we can also use a panel bypass. Okay, so this is actually we can use. Also, if you want to use any proxy, you can use a proxy or VPN, etc., also with this. Okay, you will not face any kind of issue. So if you need anything, you can just contact me and I can help you. This video is actually only for education purposes. Okay, and I can provide you a stuff, but I am not responsible for any illegal use. You will be responsible for if you use it in a bad way. So I'm just providing you only as education purposes. Okay, I'm just showing you that actually you can do. There's nothing is possible. Okay, and you can contact me if you want to. See you next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.